What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Gerald from Bank of Gerald here with another video update. Today is Friday, April the 14th, 2023. And ladies and gentlemen, I've got some very exciting news about a platform that I'm going to be introducing today. That's right, in this video, if you cannot tell already by the description of the video, we're talking about a platform called Fintoch. And some of you may have already heard about Fintoch, some of you may not have. But we're going to talk about what it is from a very introductory level. And then I'm going to invite you all onto a Zoom call that is going on. I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, it is at noon today, Eastern. All right. I'm going to check in on that as I'm talking to you guys. But I really do think it's important. I have also set up a Telegram group for this platform, of course, for the folks that are interested in Fintoch, and also for the people that have decided to use my link to start their own journeys in Fintoch. This is a platform that does take a little bit more doing. It is just about almost 100% mobile device based. But it's one of the most impressive things that I've seen so far. I've put in a good amount of my own capital into this, and I'm excited to see what it can do. I'm excited about the information that I've gotten about it. I have already put some information in my Telegram group, so if you want to check it out and hop in there, the link is in the description below, right by my Fintoch link as well. But I do not suggest anyone putting or using this Fintoch link without understanding what this is. And it could take a little while for you to understand the process of how this works. So I want to try to see if I can explain it to you all. Another thing that I want to make sure that I mention before we get too deep into this, before we even do the disclaimer stuff, is if you are in the United States, you will need to be using a VPN, very similar to a Daisy, where we've had to use a VPN or have to have our presence outside of the United States, at least for the front end. All right, at least to get your wallet created. You'll understand a little bit more about that as we go. But we definitely want to make sure that we do that. And then after that, I haven't had to use my VPN. So I only have to really use it to get my wallet created. I just want to get that out there first before we get started. With that being said, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I am not your financial advisor. All right. I'm just a dude on YouTube showing you guys how I'm cranking out that crypto in many different platforms, nothing more and nothing less than that. Now, if you like this content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you want to be updated and notified about everything going on here at BOJ, make sure you hit the notification bell as well. Please, sir, please, ma'am, don't get scammed by the WhatsApp man, because if the WhatsApp man gets you, there is nothing I can do to help you. So let's stay diligent in this space. Thank you all for voting for New Vision and Eric Bossman Graham in the description below. We do not take it lightly. Today is the last day of voting. I believe tomorrow voting closes. So if you haven't voted, get your votes in. And thank you all for the support. So the first thing I want to mention right now is that there will be a Zoom call today about this opportunity at 12 noon Eastern time, 11 a.m. Central time. All right. There will also, I believe, be another call at 7 p.m. Eastern and 6 p.m. Central. All right. This information is going to be placed in my Telegram group for this opportunity. So even if you want to pause this video and just jump right into the Telegram group, feel free to do that, because there's a lot of information in there already. There's a few people that I've already personally invited, but now I want to have everyone have that opportunity as soon as possible, because there's a lot to unpack with this. And I'm going to be quite honest with all of you. I'm not going to try to unpack it all in this video. All right. What I'm going to try to do is go over some of the basic information that I do know, and then invite all of you onto the Zoom calls. All right. My links are already there. So when you feel comfortable, if this is something that you want to be a part of or anything like that, that's a decision that you have to make. But this is something that I have decided to do. So I'm excited about this journey we're about to go on in Fintoch. Now, I want to go over just some of the basics. I have a little note section here that I have put together about Fintoch. And I believe I've posted this in my Telegram group. I want to check and make sure that I have. If I haven't, then I'm going to go ahead and post it now. But it's a few general things about Fintoch. Of course, this platform has been around for a good amount of time, and I'll get dates for those of you that want them. But there are over 10 million users in Fintoch already, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about an ecosystem that has already been established way before I even caught wind of this. And I do believe before my upline caught wind of it as well. And shout out to Sassy. I'm going to have her, hopefully, I haven't talked to her about this, so hopefully she don't mind. I would like to have her on my channel one day to just kind of talk about Fintoch from her perspective. She is also a vet in this space, and she knows a lot about what we got going on in this space as well. So she's a great resource, and I want to have her on the show, especially as someone that can bring some information about what Fintoch is. All right. So as I post this in my Telegram group, which I just did, we're going to talk about what Fintoch is from a glance. All right. And then I'll show you guys the website that Fintoch has established. Now, I want to make sure I remind you all that this website is not it's not where we handle most of our, if we're doing any deposits, withdrawals, or anything like that. You have to have the app. Okay. And there's different ways to get the app. They have an Apple version. Of course, you will need the VPN. You'll need it. It's not on the App Store. So there's some things you have to do extra. So if you feel comfortable doing that, I've done it. I have done it on my own phone. And, you know, I'll show you the Fintoch stuff on my phone if I have some time here. I want to get this video done before the Zoom call actually happens so people can get this information and possibly get on the Zoom call. But I want to let everybody know it is at 12 noon Eastern time. Okay. So if you're watching this a little later than right now or later when I post it and you notice that it's getting close to 12, jump in my Telegram group that's in the description and go ahead and try to get on there. All right. So this is my Telegram group. Of course, it starts off with welcome to the FinTech group for BOJ or for Team BOJ, and how I feel about the opportunity. My link is right here in the Telegram group as well. This is Sassy's video. This is my upline, by the way. Shout out to Sassy. We're going to clap it up for her. She's been a great help to me and helping me understand. We're talking about a 1% daily ROI scenario, and there's some instructions that I have here about how iPhone users can gain access to the app. All right. There's also some training videos that I put and steps to onboard USA members. All right. But we're going to go ahead and, of course, the Zoom call information, but we're going to go ahead and touch on some of the basics here, and then we're going to quickly get on the web page. But this is in my Telegram group. So this is just looks at a glance, and there's some spelling errors here, but it's Fintoch. All right. Fintoch is how I've heard it pronounced. It's how it's been pronounced on the Zoom calls. So that's how I'm going to pronounce it. Okay. Fintoch launched in 2019. All right. Registered in California, started operations in 36 countries on the 8th of October in 2022. Fintoch is registered in the United States. Fintoch is a fully decentralized blockchain-based deposit and lending P2P project. Fintoch is fully decentralized, multi-currency, only 3 in the world. It's a wallet, all right? It has a wallet in it. I have used this wallet. It comes with its own keys and everything. Like, one of the first things that you have to do when you use this Fintoch technology, you just have to get your keys, right? Fintoch is fully decentralized blockchain hybrid security technology. The call will talk a lot about what this is. Some of the things that are over my head, it's going to go into detail about that. Fintoch is popular worldwide as a unicorn in the global blockchain industries and effective, powerful technologies. Fintoch is approved by CERTIC, which I'm finding is one of the largest, if not the largest, audit center for these type of DeFi projects or technologies. Fintoch Wallet is among the top 5 projects in the world from Binance Exchange Daily News. And they have this actual clip, the article clip that they show on the Zoom call. Fintoch has its own FTH coin, which it was currently, I think at this time, it was 38,000. I think it's gotten into the 40,000s at this point, last time I checked. They're looking at buying some land in the United States, 500 acres. Fintoch will be listed on the NASDAQ in 2024. All right, we're looking forward to seeing what that looks like. You can be an investor or loaner. I believe that's what they're trying to say. You can either be an investor or you can be a loaner in Fintoch. Fintoch collects 2% daily profits from the loaners. All right, so people are actually getting loans. They're borrowing from Fintoch as well. on this same application. I have not tried to do that myself. I have done the lending part, but I have not tried the borrowing part. So it'd be interesting to see how that works if I ever decide to do that. Fintoch spends 1.92% of 2% profit on inverter and work activity, and 0.8% is credited to the creator account. So we'll learn more about that as we go. No one's investment is ever deposited in Fintoch. I believe that's because of the wallet system. And like I said, I really want to encourage everyone to get on one of these Zoom calls. I actually think I have a video of a Zoom call that I can post in this group as well. It says through Fintoch, the investment amount is deposited directly into the loaner's account, e.g. Binance Exchange or Amazon. Fintoch complete decentralized, so there's neither any admin nor any kind of editing, nor will it happen. There might be some. Oh, so what that means is it's totally decentralized. There's no person that is behind all of this. There's no CEO. This is all a technology, right? Pretty impressive. Investments start from 100 to over 100,000. Daily profit is that 1%, which can be turned into 1.5% and compounded. Of course, it talks about what that looks like over the span of some days. Daily withdrawal is instant, okay? And it has a $1 minimum, but it also has a 5% fee. So if you're going to withdraw that $1, just understand that 5% of that $1 is going to be subtracted as a fee, but that's not something that we're unfamiliar with. The investment period is a 7-day contract. Now, there's not a lot of things that I get into personally that have the 7-day contract returns and things of that nature. But with this technology, based on what I've been able to see and what I've seen in these Zoom calls, and also the people that have been a part of Fintoch for a while, since October, actually, they have been raving about what this has been able to do for them. There are some team income benefits, of course, that 1% and 1.5% compounding opportunity is the passive side. Now, the active side, of course, would be the sharing of this opportunity. They have ranks and different things of that nature. I want to see if I can't find the actual PDF here. Give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Might be, you can just skip through until I find this real quick. But I want to see if I can't find this PDF that kind of talks a little bit more about the active side of Fintoch. All right. So let's see here. All right. So I've got this out here. Let's go ahead and jump into this. All right. So talks a little bit about what Fintoch is. Of course, these are the team members, the CEO, Bobby Joe Lambert. Sounds like a movie name. I'm not going to lie. William Thompson, Donald K. Marquise. I hope I'm saying names right. Bruce Rayner, Theodora Walker, and Patricia Gartner. We've talked about this. Now, this stuff, a lot of stuff of this is over my head. I encourage everyone to get on the Zoom calls. I'm going to continue to watch these Zoom calls till I can kind of understand this. But this is more about what the platform is doing in the background, right? This is talking about Certic, and the companies that Certic has worked with: Goldman Sachs, Binance, Coinbase, Sequoia. Some of these we've seen before. Yale University. Of course, Fintoch has been rated on Certic, and they're actually going through an audit right now, a new audit. All right, but they passed their old audit, and people are excited to see what happens with that. And they're talking about the peer-to-peer short-term loan financing. This is kind of what we will see when we're in the back office of our accounts. All right, this is telling us, hey, depending on what you put in, the 7-day contracts, some of these are fundraising efforts. People are getting these investments, or they're borrowing, they're setting up a borrowing opportunity, and then everyone in the community has the ability to loan them that and be able to earn. Now, of course, they have to pay that back, but you're going to get paid your daily rate as well. let's keep going. There's so much to unpack here. Fintoch is truly a DeFi 2.0 platforms. Subscribers can use their own wallets to be connected to Fintoch blockchain to execute capital withdrawal. So you don't even have to use the Fintoch wallet. You can link your wallet to a MetaMask or a BitKeep. I haven't done this yet, but this is what I've heard on the calls. You're able to do that and literally leave Fintoch app alone if that's what you want to do. All right. Let's see. I want to get into, they talk about some of the events, the hackathon launch event. They talk about the STO offering. A lot of this stuff is great information, but we're not going to touch on all of this stuff today. They've had some great events in the past. Let's see. Here's what I wanted to get to. Let's talk about the referral program. All right. The active side is that 1% daily. That's what we're looking forward to get. That's why we decided to put what we put into this platform. Of course, I haven't talked about that yet. We'll get to that. But the first level, you're going to get 15% of the earnings, right? And these earnings come, I do believe, 7 days a week. I had to check on that, so don't quote me quite yet. But 5 to 7 days of earnings on the first level, 15%, second level, 10% earnings. So let's talk about this for you. Say you're here and you get a person that brings in 10K worth of USDT. All right. Daily commission is going to be 1% of 10K, which is 100, and then 15% of that 1%. So that 1% is what they earned on their 10K, right? So say I put in 10K, I earn that 1% per day. My person above me is going to earn 15% on what I earned that day. So if I earned $100, which is 1% of that 10K, they've earned 15% of that, which is 15 USDT. All right. That's pretty cool. And then, of course, the second level is 10%. So that same scenario, you're earning $10 instead of $15. But for that, when you have those two, and this is a volume, really. If you have volume on the first level, whatever that volume is on the first level, you're earning 15% of the earnings. So it could be 10K in volume from one person, it could be 10K from 10 people, right? But as you grow, your daily commission will grow. This is an opportunity to earn a piece of residual income, right? You do this one time, they have a volume they're earning on it, as they're earning money. That's what we like about this space. As we help others to earn, we are able to earn. That's what it's all about. All right. Now they have different what we call them ranks here, team management incentive. So qualifications criteria for these different ranks. Okay. I think this general manager, VP, I'll just call them what they are: GM, VP, SVP, ED, and MD, right? Don't know the actual words for them because it's not written here per se in this slide, but let's talk about what the opportunity is at this level. So at 5 direct referrals, all right, for a team investment volume of 50K, their estimated daily incentive is going to be $100 a day at GM. So if you get to GM, that means you have 5 direct referrals at least, and you have 50K of volume at least. You're going to earn 1% on that 50K of volume. Well, the people are making the earning that 1%. However that falls, right? But you're earning. Let me see what this says. 5K times 1% equals 500 times 20%. We're gonna figure out how that 20% comes into play here. This is probably going to be a point that I will be paying attention to on the call today, really kind of owning in on what these team management incentives are. But of course, to get to each level, you have to build up people from your team. So you only really need 5 direct people under you. Everything after that can come from people under them. It's not a matrix. It doesn't force this, right? But you only really need 5 people, okay? But then you need 2 GMs from different lines, a team investment of at least 150K. So the volume is something that's very important here, all right? Talking about the volume, we're going to learn more about these GM commissions and different things of that nature. But I think the biggest thing to see here is the qualifications, right? With each level you get to, you need to help someone from the level below you get to that next level, all right? And of course, your volume has to continue to increase, all right? But as your volume increases, your estimated daily incentive, this is daily rewards. When you get to VP, we're talking about making 150 to 300 USDT per day. Of course, when you get to the high levels, these high volume levels, right? It wouldn't be the first time if we did this type of volume. It wouldn't be the first time we've done it. We've done this 2 million in volume several times. But what's different is you got to get some other leaders with you, right? You got to have some other leaders under you somewhere. But what this can create, 1,500 to 5,000 a day, 13,000 to 30,000 a day, that's pretty impressive. So maybe this might even explain a little bit further what we were confused by before. The team management incentive, footnote, and additional incentives. Same downline, same level. Daily incentive is 20% of downline's income. Okay, so if you are a GM, you're going to get 20% of $100, right? So this here is explaining where this 20% is coming from. When you get to GM, you're getting a 20% downline income type of income. Well, there it is, downline income. That's what it is. 20% of downline and its income from that, which is pretty impressive. You got 50,000 in turnover. That 1% is what is being made by that 50,000 a day, right? That equals 500. 1% of 50K is 500. And you're going to get 20 times 20%. So it says right here, you're going to make that 20, let's see, 20% of 100. You get the GM, that's $20 a day. The GM under you, I got some stuff to learn here, obviously. So I'm exposing myself a little bit, but here's what I'm always committed to do. I'm always committed to learning as I grow. But what it says here is downline, same level. Daily incentive is 20% of downline income. It gives the graphic here. Now, if the downline, that's the example of the downline is the same level. Downline at a higher level, you have 7 days to catch up. After that, no more incentive. So it sounds like if you have people pass you, you're not going to get paid off of them. You have 7 days to catch up to them. But if you don't catch up to them, then you don't get paid off of that downline anymore if they pass you. Special global incentive for MD level. MD level that has another MD downline will earn a share in company pool, which is 10% of the company profit. So anyone that's an MD that gets another MD, you're going to get 10%. So they don't necessarily they'll pass you in that they'll be on the same level as you, which is the highest level, and you'll also get 10% company profit. So like I said, I've got a lot to learn here, but here's what I know about this platform already. All right. What I know is that I had to go through a little bit of a process to get it on my phone. Yes, I had to clear an app that is not necessarily in the App Store. I do believe for Android phones is a much simpler process, but for this, I had to use my VPN before I started to do the create wallet process. So what I want to do is I want to show you guys what it looks like when you click on the link that I have in my description. And forgive me for this being a long video, but there's a lot that's involved here in Fintoch, and I hope this can help someone get started in the right way. So of course, this is what you will see once it says, once you click my link, it says create wallet ID, inviter wallet ID. This is my inviter wallet ID. And if you don't know how to get that, it tells you right here. All right. It goes through the list of what you should do to get your wallet ID. But for this right here, right, this should come up as soon as you click my link. Of course, you can download the app. And if you click download here, it's going to give you 4 options. It's going to give you the Android option, the iOS signature, the Google Play, and the official website. All right. Now, the official website is what we talked about we were going to view earlier. This is what it looks like. All right. This is the official website. It goes through kind of what we went through on the call. It has some videos that you can watch here. You know, there's so much information on this. The nodes, the different stuff going on, the news, the Fintoch news. And of course, you can download right here as well. Scan code to download iOS and Android. Now, when you do that, it's going to take you through a little bit of a process. So bear with that. But what I want to talk about really quickly is this part right here. You will need your VPN on, right? And I don't have mine on right now. So if I click wallet ID, you'll see it says fail here, right? You see how it said fail right there? If I click it, it says fail. Now, if I turn my VPN on, make sure I'm outside the United States, and I click that same thing. Look at that. So now the wallet ID has been created. Kindly back up your wallet ID as it is required to use when creating a wallet in the Fintoch app. So when you go to the Fintoch app, all right, you go to the Fintoch app, and I know it's going to be difficult for me to try to share this or show this to you, but I'm going to do the best that I can. All right, so bear with me. I'm going to see if we can't go ahead and do this. Right. Go to screen mirroring. All right, let's see if we can get this to work here. There we go. All right, so hopefully you guys can see this. We have the Fintoch app at the bottom here. All right, this is the Fintoch app, right? So when I get in here, when I got it downloaded on here, you can kind of see how this interface looks. One of the first things that it's going to ask you to do, especially if you want to invite, right? You have to set up your wallet, right? In order to do that, now, of course, it doesn't say that for me here, but if I go to wallet and I go to, it'll say create wallet. Now, that ID that you got from signing up, you want to copy that because you're going to need that to use this wallet, to get access to this wallet. Of course, it doesn't show you on my end right now because I've already done it. But I've been using this wallet, and they've got all the different coins that we use already. This USDT, ERC20, TRC20, the USDC. They got Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Tron, just so much here. The FTH coin here that they were talking about, they have that as well. Just an amazing thing. So when you're doing this and you're doing your lending part, right? So one thing that I want to go to is the lending part. So you have to do lending in increments of 100. All right. You can't do like 150 or 50. It's a minimum of 100, and you have to do it like 100, 200, 300. So I have done many, right? I've done 1700, 3800, 3800, 9,000, 200. If I view more, you'll see more. They also have a borrow to thing up there. I have not even tried to use that yet. Profit, right? So here's where you can see I made my deposit late in the day yesterday, so we'll get to see a little bit later what this will do. But as you can see, my personal investment is at 23,300. That's what I decided to do, right? That was my start. I wanted to get off to a great start with this just to see. I really kind of feel really good about this one. So I wanted to put my own money where my mouth is. Of course, I shared it with some people that are close to me. So I already have a few signups already. So shout out to my small team of folks. But as this continues to grow, as we continue to see the earnings, all of this can be found in the profit section. And we're going to talk about this on a day-to-day basis as we learn about this. But here's what I want everyone to do. If you want more information, jump into my Telegram group, jump on these calls. I need to do some training myself. I'm always the first person to say when I don't know as much as I should. But here's what I always try to do. I always try to bring whatever part of the journey I'm in. If I'm in the learning stage, that's just where I am. I'm learning about Fintoch, and I'll continue to learn about Fintoch. But what I don't want to do is stop myself from jumping in and doing what I can do just because I haven't learned everything, right? I'm not going to learn everything about Fintoch. I'm not going to know every nook and cranny and bolt and screw that's involved with Fintoch or any of these different platforms. But I'm going to know enough to do what we do here, and that's crank that crypto. All right. I'm doing it from a passive level myself. I think 23,300 worth of USDT and several other different coins that you have. I think it's just USDT actually that you can deposit. We haven't tried to withdraw yet because we haven't gotten our initial first day return. But I'm excited about what Fintoch is doing. I encourage everyone, get into the Telegram group, get on the calls. I'm going to be posting videos in there. If you're interested in this amazing technology, get involved. I've already had some people reach out to me about Fintoch, and they are more privy in this DeFi space than I am. I'm just a dude that's interested in trying to crank some crypto and find good opportunities to bring along on the journey that has already changed my life immensely. And we're continuing to find these gems in the space, ladies and gentlemen. I'm excited about it. They have a news section that is on the app. So when you get in the app, I suggest you look at some of this news that's in here. I got to look at it, but some of the stuff that they have achieved is quite amazing. It's just remarkable. So with that being said, put your 2FA on all the platforms that will allow you and all your wallets, because crypto is indeed the wild, wild west, y'all. If you ain't strapped, you're bound to get hacked. Ask me how I know. It's not very fun at all. If you like this content, hit subscribe. You want to be notified, hit the bell. Please, sir, please, ma'am, don't get scammed by the WhatsApp man. And thank you all for the votes for Eric Bossman Graham and New Vision from DC in the QMA link below. We don't take it lightly. Voting closes tomorrow, so we're trying to get as many votes as we can so we can bring that award home. I will see y'all in the next one. This is a Fintoch video. Please forgive me if this video did not give you all the information, but I implore you all, get on the Zoom calls, hop in my Telegram group. It's all in the description below. Just jump in there. It's right next to Fintoch. Everything Fintoch should be close to each other. Jump in there. Get as much information as you need, because this is going to be something I'm continuing to talk about as long as I can talk about it. And we're going to be looking forward to see what this can do. There are some things that they are really talking about that I want everyone to hear from their mouth, but I want to let everyone also know that we are in, all right, and we are excited. I'll see y'all on the next one. This is Fintoch. Peace out.